Doreen, hi.
What a relief. What a relief
Thanks
for
for
you. Yeah,
coming.
what
Nice.
lucky day for you. And two.
Yes, we were commenting about
stop!
this.
Stop! What are you doing? You're trying to wreck the
We're
interview?
rolling.
That's why no one likes women. That's why nobody likes these girls and these things. No, I can't find it. Damn it. All right, don't worry. Work off of memory.
Start.
All right. Well, here you are. You're all scruffy looking again. Is this the spring training baseball look?
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of, I don't know, just let it go, I guess, whenever I want.
Because Doreen, lean down to the microphone here. You actually get to participate in this one. She and I were looking at your picture in the media guide on the way over here, and I said, well, who is this dreamy young pitcher, didn't I?
Didn't even
I
recognize you.
lost about 17 years, I think, in that picture, maybe.
No facial hair, clean cut kid, just
Yeah.
off.
Which way would you like to see him throughout the season, Doreen?
I kind of like the scruffy look.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Ooh.
Rugged.
Well, do you want
All
my,
right.
well, do you want my opinion now or not?
Yes, definitely.
I think it looks better when you're clean shaven. It looks more professional.
So,
During the off season.
During,
you ready to go? Ready to go? Ready
Yeah,
to get out of here?
definitely. Yeah. feel
Nothing
the-
left to work on?
Well, there's always something to work on, you know.
Like what?
Well,
Come on, spill it.
You know, everything. You know, like you're always trying to work on your mental aspect of the game.
Uh-huh.
Physical side is what spring training's for. You know, you're just trying to get ready for a long season. So that's really what I'm preparing for right now.
What was the trouble with the location up until, what, about a week ago? And now it's like overnight you flipped a switch and said, well, I'm just going to throw strikes.
I think it was just a matter of where my mindset was last year. You know, I never closed before, and I had this real intensity when I was in games, and I hadn't really brought it into spring yet. So physically, mentally, everything's fantastic and great. I just don't think, like you said, I think I just needed to flip that switch and get things rolling.
I think you said that. I was reading that in the paper. I think like you flip, or maybe Ron said that. Renicky said that.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I think that's all it really was. Like, I just hadn't really gotten into the same mental aspect that I was during the season, and I just needed to get it going.
When's someone going to come up with a new secret pitch? You know, something new and exciting.
I try during batting practice to throw whatever I can. I just grab it whatever way I can, but it never works out.
Really?
It all just like
Never
takes
comes
off that way or
corkscrewing
that
in
way.
or anything?
Sometimes, but it never works on the mound.
Yeah.
If there was a pitch that you could design that you'd have to lose a finger for, but it would be a pitch that would strike guys out all the time, would you lose a finger for a new pitch?
Oh, that'd be a tough one. You couldn't lose these three, so it'd have to be one of these ones. Maybe you could wedge.
No, it's got to be your index finger because it's going to be tough to eat dinner for the rest of your life.
Exactly, that would be tough. Maybe the middle finger, and then you could wedge it in there somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how
Just
it
put
worked
some
though.
kind of weird
Yeah.
backspin on. It's really not something you can mess around with.
No,
I
I
wonder
don't
if I
think
cut
so.
my finger off.
I don't think I'll
Yeah.
let it go for a
Yeah.
little while. No.
Okay, so how's your household set up in Milwaukee? You ready to go there? Is that all squared away?
No, I think they'll be squared away just before the season starts, and be moving in. And,
So when you walk in, do you expect everything to be all done? Like the refrigerator's full and clothes are hung up, or you
no,
just-
I'll be hanging my own clothes and I'll be getting my own groceries. So it's
do
just I just hope that a bed's there and a couch and maybe a TV.
You need to talk to Giovanni then because he doesn't even know where to buy food.
Oh really? Yeah, I like to buy food. I like
Yeah.
to I like to
Yeah.
make my food, make as much food as I can, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you cook for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I love to do it in the off season. During the season, you get a lot of food at the field, so a lot of food's taken care of for you. But during the off season, I cook all the time.
Okay, so let's pretend this is a cooking show.
Okay.
What's your A game there? What dinner? What are you laying out for dinner there then?
Dinner, really anything. I can.
But this is your best thing. You have high confidence.
Uh,
We will love it.
I'm pretty good on the grill, so
Yeah.
I can cook a good steak. Depends on how you like it. I like it medium rare. My
Uh-huh.
wife likes it more medium style, so I can.
Let me
get
tell
that.
you something, an idiot can cook steak.
Yeah.
Make a prime rib or something like that. Can you do that?
That's a little tougher, I actually haven't gotten to go at that. yet,
I,
so-
well, I asked
yeah.
the tough questions.
Yeah. But with the steak,
Tough
I
food
like to do a little asparagus wrapped in prosciutto and
Yeah.
provolone.
Yeah.
That's always a little solid side on that. And the potatoes, I like to cook up some potatoes, but I chop them up real thin, real small.
Put them in foil. You put them in
Put them
foil.
in foil, but I mix in my own spices and some oil, and I put them on the grill, and I leave them there for about half an hour before the steak.
Really? Do you have a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices?
Like Grandma
Colonel
Axford's?
Sanders, or-
No, it's just my own. I won't
Yeah.
tell.
No?
No.
Not even one? Come on, just give
No,
us
I
a
won't.
hint.
Salt.
Salt. Okay.
Pepper.
You did say one.
I
You did
did.
say one, and he
I
gave
know.
you one. Can you cook on the grill? Do you like to cook in the oven?
Both. I don't do the oven too much. My wife actually likes to experiment in the oven a little bit more, like with whole chickens, hams, things like that. But I prefer the frying pans or the pots and the grill myself.
All right.
What
So-
about desserts?
I try once in a while. I tried to make a chocolate mousse a few Valentines ago. Like
Really?
maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Hey.
And it didn't go over too well
No.
because apparently you need real like cocoa. You need real chocolate, and I just got like a Hershey's bar or something. Thought that would work. I started melting that. I whipped up all the egg whites and everything, so it got real fluffy. But then when I put it in the fridge, it just kind of turned to pudding and just melted right back
Can
down.
you tell me who Paula Dean is?
Yes, she's the Southern cooking lady on the cook show. I can't
There we
remember
go.
what channel.
Pretty good.
Didn't she take like a ham in the head? No, I'm serious. When she was like collecting food for the holidays or something like that, and they were unloading it, and they were like throwing it out.
One came tumbling down and got her.
Yeah, and I think like a canned ham smashed her in the side of the head.
She'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
All right, that leads me to our next question. What's the biggest thing that ever hit you in the head, Zach?
Zach.
Or Zach, sorry. It's Axford. Sorry, I got confused. Edit that.
Biggest thing that ever hit me in the head, I'm not too sure, in all honesty. I might have to think a little while about that one. I have taken a couple baseballs to the head, but...
Yeah, that's part of the job.
Yeah.
I think everyone in baseball's
happens.
been hit in the head with a baseball.
Yeah, that's definitely happened to many
Right.
people, but I don't know.
You're a real type A personality, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, and so is my wife, so it can get, we can get on each other about
Yeah.
it once in a while.
I'll bet if I opened your closet at home, all your shirts are organized by color, or they're in a rotation, right? Like you wear them evenly.
It's not rotation. I do wear them evenly though, but they're actually lined up by color and by style. In all honesty, yeah.
Do you have a favorite shirt?
I have a few favorites, yeah. So not just one in particular. I like all of them.
All right.
Nothing has special lucky powers or anything?
No, I try not to go superstitious.
What
in
were you
anything,
wearing
honestly.
the day of the chocolate mousse incident?
I don't recall.
No.
No.
Yeah, but you didn't throw it away.
No, I kept I
Okay.
kept it. I try not to go superstitious. I'm not one of those guys that needs to tie his shoes the same way or put on the same shirt if he has a good game. I just let it go.
If you have a neat and orderly closet, I'm guessing that your locker at the ballpark has got to be kept in order too.
It is fairly orderly, yes. Just I like to keep the hidden messes away. Like if it's going to be a mess, it's got to be hidden. So if it's if
Like
it's in a
a
drawer,
jar of rubber bands or something?
Yeah, no, well, I just mean like up in the top locker
Well,
part. That can be a little bit messy
yeah.
at times. I just cleaned it the other day to make it look a little better because I was getting a little carried away.
Whose locker do you walk by on a
Whose
daily
locker
basis
from
and
hell?
you just go, oh, your knees get weak. You just, oh my goodness.
That is something.
I don't know. I think I've tried to like steer clear of it a little bit. I'm right beside Mike McClendon, so he can be a little messy sometimes. But I think he has like the least amount of clothes in his locker, so it's pretty orderly.
So you wouldn't hire a locker coach for anyone in particular?
No, I don't think so.
Does this team need a locker coach? Just someone to generally spruce
this has
things up?
been a good one so far. Generally,
Yeah.
there's some tape. Tape gets added to the sides of people's chairs sometimes because they don't want guys spilling over to their side. Like
Yeah.
shoes and bats coming over, batting gloves.
Really?
So once in a while, every spring you'll
Like
see tape on the
borders?
side. Yeah, it's generally an older guy trying to show a rookie, make sure that
Who's
this
the
is my
older guy?
space.
Who's
So-
the older guy?
I just remember it from last year. This year it hasn't happened. Last year
Yeah.
it happened to me in Chicago. I had to share a locker with Josh Butler, and it was split down the middle with
Share
tape.
a locker?
Yeah,
Is this the major leagues or
Yeah,
not?
the Chicago Cubs, they don't have many lockers in the locker room for September call-up. So it was
That
split
team
down the
sucks.
middle,
Yeah.
and the tape was put down the side too to make sure we didn't spill over in anybody else's
Yeah,
locker. We had
yeah.
no space.
All right, before we let you go, and thanks for the chocolate mousse tips. The buy cocoa, don't use a
Make
Hershey
sure it's
bar.
like
and-
85% plus, I think is what's
Yeah,
going
okay.
All right.
We'll remember
As
that.
far as the interview's gone, a couple of things. We rank it on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being these guys are hopeless. 2, man, these guys are really good. I hope they ask me back next year. How do you think it went?
Wait, you said one was what?
1, okay.
Hopeless.
Hopeless. 10 being, man, I hope I get the call to come up and talk to him again next year, or maybe even during the season.
Oh, 11 during the season for sure.
Wow,
We're gonna
our
go
own
10.
cooking show.
Yeah, anything goes. It's
Yes.
all right. Next time we can talk about more closet orientation and stuff. That'll be good, maybe.
Excellent.